Okay, hello guys, good morning. How are you all doing? Hope you all are doing well. How was your night? How are your family? May God bless you all in Jesus' name. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't hesitate to do that. Subscribe and also share my videos, and God will bless you abundantly in Jesus' name. Okay, today's story, Tyra Pao. I'm going to tell you people about myself. Well, all started 2011 when I met my husband. So we started courtship, and at the end of everything, he said he wants to see my people. I said okay, if you want to see them. He now asked me when I'm traveling. I told him I'll be traveling towards Xmas period. He said okay, that he will go with me. I said no problem. So when the time comes, we travel together. When we get to my place, at least we got to Owerri by 9:30 to 10. So it was very late because of traffic on the road. The traffic was very serious. It was hectic. So we got to Owerri very late. Already my senior brother has been waiting for us. So when we get to Rotobi, people that come from Imo State, you know where Rotobi is. That was where my brother stood, and one was waiting for us. So eventually when we got there, we saw him, and he helped us to, carry whatever we come back with. So we all went together. I know it was late. He can't go to his place because he's from Umaya. So he slept in my place. He met my brother, my mom. I don't have that again. My dad is late. So when my son saw him, my son called me secretly that this guy that I'm looking like this, he's not coming for marriage. That he thought you have millions in your account. That's why he's coming. That you should know what you are doing. I said but it's my senior brother. And I said why should you say something like, is it because he didn't come with a car? Is it because he didn't come with a jeep? Is that why you are underrating him? I said you don't know tomorrow, okay? Don't belittle him. He said no, it's not that because of money or what, that his spirit has already condemned that my husband. I said so what are we going to do? So I now secretly I told my mom. My mom said no. Said that my son should not condemn somebody that he just met, that you just see him for the first time. So my son said, well, that for him, and he's very convinced. He's very much convinced that this guy is not coming for marriage, that he has no love for me. Just because we take it in a way that maybe he sees him as somebody who has nothing. That was why he condemned him. You understand? Not knowing that what he saw was the real picture of this very man. So after everything, the following day, the man went to his village, now come with his people for introduction. Okay, so now come back again for there is something we call ije eziokwu, mme eziokwu na mme ibika. There is something, I don't know how to describe it in English, but in Igbo land we call it mme eziokwu na mme ibika. So they came, and eventually after everything I went back to Lagos. So When I come back to Lagos, when I came back to Lagos, he himself now also come back. So when he came back, he saw me, we both discussed together. He now said, although we don't discuss much, sometimes if he's coming back from work, because he has no house. I'm telling you, when I met him, he has no house, he has no place, he is squatting with his brother. Okay, he's squatting with his brother. When his brother's wife to be come, he will sleep inside his boss. That's how he has been managing himself. He has no house, he has no place of his own, like a place he paid that, if I come back from work, I will open and enter. Nobody will query me, nobody will do it. He has nothing like that. He's watching, he's managing with his brother. Okay. So when we met, and I told him, I said, you can't continue like this. You're no longer a baby. You have to at least rent a house. He said he has no money in his hand, that what he has will not be able to pay for accommodation. So we both now plan. I said, okay, we plan, and I helped him. He secured a place, 1 room apartment. So he now said, okay, that what will happen is this, that some people do wed, then after their wedding they go for traditional marriage. Okay, we said, okay, we did so. And after everything, after the wedding and everything, we settled down. My sisters, I thought he is a good man, because whenever you see him, he's reading Bible. I thought he's a pure believer. I thought he's a true God-fearing man, not knowing that he's a chameleon. He's just doing that in order to deceive me, in order for me to believe that truly he's a Christian. I didn't know that he was using that Bible to cover up his character, to cover up his behavior, to cover up his chameleon skin. Okay, let me put it that way. So when we got married, it wasn't up to 2 months. I know I conceived. So when I conceived, he started telling me, the first thing was he dreamed, and he told me that he dreamed that my enemy put to bed and die. I said, God forbid. I said, it's not my portion. My mom put to bed how many children? My dad never dreamed of her dying or whatever. I said, it's not my portion. I've delivered my baby like the Hebrew women. And that was the way the thing went. I come out, I said, the dream you had was not for me. He now was telling me I should go and borrow 1 million from my sister's husband. I said, no, it won't happen. I won't do that. I've not gone to them for once, even to go and ask for anything. That for me to go there, and they will start suspecting. So I won't do that. What are you going to do with them? What are you doing with 1 million? It's too much. He said, okay, 500. I said, I won't even go. The money is much. He said, me and my family, we don't love him. We are wicked. We are bad family. We are this. He started saying all sorts of things. I didn't even answer him. So that was that. When I noticed that he's after money, I refused to conceive. The second, I refused to conceive again. He was now telling people that I'm having boyfriend. I did family planning with another man. He started castigating, saying all sorts of things about me. People will call me. I will tell them there is nothing like that. They will ask me what's the problem. I refuse to say. But when I noticed that things are not going well, so I had to open up for one mama called me, that mama used to take care of my child. The mama called me that my husband came to him, and complained of some certain things. I said, Mama, you are a mother and I have to open up to you. I told that woman everything. The woman started shouting that please, that she will beg me that please, it's not good to have only one child. I should complete it too. That was when I conceived my second baby, my brothers and sisters. When I conceived the second child, my dear, baby things, I bought it with my money. Antenatal, he refused. Even I was bleeding, I bleeded twice. This man saw me bleeding seriously. He left me there and went to work. Even when he said he doesn't have money, I, I told him about baby things, the list they gave me in the hospital. He said he doesn't have money. Anything I did, he said I don't have money. I said okay. I bought everything with my money. I registered antenatal with my money. Then exactly 9 months, this man ran away. He collected his salary. He picked his few clothes. I was asking him, where are you going to? He said he's traveling with somebody. That was where I saw him. The man ran away. I didn't see him again. People in my yard, they were the ones calling him. They were calling him, where are you? How can you leave a woman with heavy pregnancy like this? You are a wicked woman being. He said, no be belle she gets, she go born am. People said, madam, my neighbor said that, madam, you have to stand strong. Okay? You are not alone, God will see. I said, of course, God is with me. I had to call my pastor because I was in labor from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Where I was going for massage, I went there. The baba checked me and said the baby is far. I said, for how many days will the baby continue being far? I had to call my pastor. He prayed for me and said I should go to the hospital. My brother and sister, I went there. He resulted to operation. They said they will carry out CS because the baby was still far. And when the doctor checked, he said that the baby is getting weak, so they had to carry. I was alone in the theater. No brother, because I refused to tell my sister, because where I registered was in Surulere, and my sister's house was close to the hospital, so I refused to tell her because of my mom. But anything that makes me to tell her, if she hears that I'm in the hospital, she will quickly call my mother. My mother's health is not something that she will hear this kind of a thing, you know. So I was avoiding her so that my mother will not hear about it, because it will contribute or it will make her health get worse. So I was alone in the theater. The doctor asked me, madam, are you sure you are strong enough to stand there? I said, oh, doctor, God is with me, I'm not alone. Go ahead and carry out the operation. They brought my card and I signed. They carried out the operation. Just 45 minutes, my brothers and sisters, I'm out of the theater. I was healthy. My baby was healthy. And the doctor said, call your husband, let him come and pay me my money. I said, no problem, sir. I'm grateful that the operation went successfully. So, and that place was the place I had my first child. So the doctor called. He said, I went for somewhere. I went for a walk. I have a contract. I told the doctor said, what kind of human being? I said, I don't know. So when the bill came, they brought the bill 261,500. The operation was done between Saturday stroke Sunday. And I called my husband. He didn't come back. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he came back. He didn't come to the hospital. He came to the hospital on Friday afternoon. When he came, he looked at my baby. He said, this one way black like this. I said, your family, are they fair people? Tell me any of them in your family that is fair there. Your senior sister is charcoal. Your brother, none of them is fair there. Even yourself, you are not all that fair. You are chocolate. So what are you saying? I didn't answer him. So my neighbor that followed me to the hospital was now quarreling with him. Why are you talking like a woman in pain and you come now, you are telling her such a thing? What do you mean? And I gave him the bill. Say, now you go pay. If you no pay, now here you will sleep. My sisters and brothers, I was shocked to my bone. Okay. And I said, no problem. Already I had 50,000 naira in my bag. So he brought 15,000 naira. That's what he has. I said 50. The woman now asked him 15,000 naira for 261,000. He said, now nothing I get with that. If she no pay the hospital bill, let her remain there. Later he now went out. He brought 20,000, making 35. He said, that's all I have. If you cannot pay the hospital bill, I'm telling you the gospel truth. He did not add any other money on top of that 35 he brought. I pay my hospital bill because what am I going to say? Will I remain in the hospital with my child? My dear brothers and sisters, I suffered in my husband's hand. When I came back from the hospital, that was where the battle started. There is one of the same woman close to us there in the same street. I don't know that he has been having an affair with that woman's child, first daughter. He always go there. Sometimes he tie towel, no boxer, no pants, only towel. He will go there. Sometimes he go to the woman's house, whether she is there or not. She will be there with the girl until one day they caught him with that very small girl, a girl of 15 years. And I was ashamed. I said, what kind of man is this? All these things has been going on. I've been bearing it until he now opened his mouth and tell me that if I don't leave his house, that they will carry my enemy dead body. The threat was so much. I was bearing it until he started beating me. He started beating me. He started saying all sorts of things, cursing me, cursing my family, cursing everybody. And I called one of my auntie. I explained everything to my auntie. I said, look at what I'm facing. Look at. She said, marriage is not do or die affair. If this thing has entered, I will finish you if you don't leave. You have to leave here now. Give him a chance. I asked him, okay, yeah, pursue. He said, carry your baby, carry your children and go. I had 2 boys. This man chased me away with my children, my 2 kids. I had to go. The money I had on me, I had to pay for an apartment, a room, self-con, to stay with my children. That my second baby was a year and 10 months. He asked me to live with them, that he doesn't care, I should go with them, that he get married to another woman and born. I said, oh, is that easy? You will still do the same thing to her. He said, no, I'm not going to do the same thing. I don't love you. I just want to collect something from you and push you away. I never had a mind to marry you. I never wanted to marry you. I said, oh, I can see. I said, but when I leave, you will know that I am serving God. I helped you. You don't have a place to put your head. You are squatting. I made you to be a man. You are a full-grown man now. Now you see me as a fool. You see me as nobody. I say, but God is in heaven, seeing whatever you are doing to me. If I've done anything wrong to you, let God judge me. He said, go. I said, I had to leave his house 2018. And from then, if I called him for anything, he will not even answer me. Even before I left, that my second baby was 3 months old when he had heart problem. I don't know what really happened. Where I do keep him in general hospital crèche, whether they force feed him or whatever, that food they gave him enter into a wrong place. In fact, my sisters and brothers, I had to rush him to Mercy Hospital. People that knows Mercy Hospital knows what is happening there. I rushed my baby there. My baby was placed